We are back here on Unfiltered. Again, this is Jay Skyline and James. We are presented by GM1Y Radio again today. Again, if you're on video, you'll just hear the crumbling. If you're on the radio, we will be taste testing some more food tomorrow on the show. What I have in my hand right now is Mahal cookies. James has some
rice candy.
And James is also holding.
And then this is real Lay's, I'm assuming.
It's real Lay's.
And it's Thai spicy crab.
So we have some Thai spicy crab. Those will be tomorrow.
Oh, shit.
So that will be tomorrow here on Unfiltered. If you remember last week, we killed ourselves with the prune candy, the shrimp that everybody else here loves.
I mean, it wasn't bad. You know, I'm thinking about it. I was like, you know, maybe I might.
We going down to the Oriental Market again. We'll get you another bag. And we finished it off with the great Kit Kat, green tea Kit Kats. But again, we'll be hitting this off again tomorrow. I think we're going to make this a Wednesday tradition in the show. I think just like I said, we went to the Oriental Market again for this stuff. We might go to an Indian market or something to see what we can find in some of our other cultures around the city. But again, check that out. For now, we are going back into the rap jury. First and foremost, Diego Prada, shout out. He's a friend of the station and the show. Gave us his fourth quarter mixtape. And I don't know, we're just going to start it off how we're going to start it off. Like I said, this is the first album out of the two albums we're reviewing today. It was an interesting listen. Like I said, I never got this overwhelming want to re-listen to any of the songs outside of Flippin'. Flippin', I think, is the hit. Like, if I imagine that's the thing where it's catchy. There's nothing lyrical about the song. There's more lyrical songs on the album that just didn't catch me musically. I do respect the lyrics of some of those songs, but again, musically, it's just not a lot of pop. I kind of wish Flippin' was the first song because I don't like Yeah.
It was pretty decent. It was like,
it was real slow to me. The first track, like I said, it was repetitive. It was highly repetitive, and then after that, it went into Flippin', which I'm cool with. The third song was is it called Ass Can?
No, I think it was Twerk.
Okay, it was all right, Twerk. Third was Twerk. I didn't have like a full track list. I basically just we wrote down the names of the songs that we thought would be the names of the songs. So yeah, Twerk to me, Twerk is the most confusing song on the album for me because the beat to me is like a serious beat, but it's a twerk song, and then the verses in between the hook are a little more lyrically polished than I expected the song to me. So all across the board, I'm like, it's just a smorgasbord for a song to me that I'm just not ready for.
It's like not a twerk song, but it's not.
I mean, if it's called Twerk, it's a twerk song in retrospect.
I mean, the slow twerk, I guess. If that's what the thing is.
I mean, no, man. I mean, the slow twerk is a private man, so I understand that. I'm not knocking the slow twerk. It doesn't even feel like that to me. Shout out to all our girls out here paying college tuitions. After that is Real Thing, which Real Thing, it's something I'll give Diego because he does have a rougher delivery. I think he can make love songs. I actually do like the radio-ready love songs on this album with Real Thing and Love Me Now. Love Me Now is one of my favorite songs on the album, and it's more of a ballad of a song to me. It's more of a song for love purposes. In between that, everything between Real Thing and Love Me, I could live without. Like I said, I'm listening to these songs as elevator music, like these are beats in the background playing.
Flex wasn't too bad.
Flex to me is generic. If you like Flex, then go ahead. I'll let you hype it.
No, I'm not going to hype it that much, but I'm just saying, like, at least is noted. I can at least say, I mean, Ride was all right. Pressure, again.
To me, songs like Flex, Yeah, Pressure, they're just repetitive to me. And they just weren't, like I said, I don't consider any song on the CD bad. I just consider a lot of these songs on the CD music I could just listen to and not listen to. If that makes any sense to people. Like I'm listening, like it could be in the car and it could be playing. And I could be talking over it and not know I'm talking over it. Like none of these songs make me stop and be like, hold up. This bar about to hit up. I don't have that feeling.
I would, if I get another project from him, I think it was a little more work. I mean, I wasn't too crazy. I definitely feel you got elevator music. I mean, yeah, just like some good background.
Again, saying that, Love Me Now, Real Thing, and Flippin' are Love Me Now and Flippin' are phenomenal to me. Those are my tracks. I do like Real Thing, but Real Thing is just in the placement. I don't know what was going on with the placement of these tracks because Twerk and Real Thing are back to back. Now, James seems to have more of an issue of the two songs being on the album together, but I'm like, I understand there's going to be varying topics on the album, but for you to go to the just twerk and grind on me song to
then you want a real thing.
Right. That's where like real thing should have been back somewhere around Love Me Now.
Yeah.
So that's where like I'm confused about the placement of songs on the album, which that just comes in time.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, it does definitely come in time. After that, the rest of this is a blur to me. I don't really care about 124 bars.
It's all right.
It was all right. Like I said, everything, like I said, Love Me Now and Flippin' are my tracks. Everything else is just all right to me. Like, nothing is bad.
No. I mean, like I said, my only issue is the Asking Twerk. I mean, I'm not too crazy about it, but
that might be the worst song to me. Yeah. But again, it's not even a bad song. I'm just confused.
Yeah.
Like, I don't have a lot of bad songs. I have the two songs that I really like, and then I have to like filter through what I think is the worst songs after when it comes to being put together, the sound. What was the song that had that weird drop? I know it had to be producer drop, but it was like, oh no, Tony did it. That was weird.
I don't know.
But I think that was a producer drop in the middle of the track somewhere where it's like, oh no, I didn't do that. Grandma Tony did it. But and that just comes to the idea that like I understand that producers want to be known as producers. Your drop's got to be like a certain amount of length because that drop is like a mini intro. Like I thought that was about what the song was gonna be about, and that was nothing about what the song was gonna be about. But I got to find out which that song that was. So Confused was one of the best, I guess, lyrically driven songs. My favorite songs have nothing to do with the lyrical content. They're just good listening value. The songs that I think are boring are the songs where I actually do think he pushes himself lyrically. Mm-hmm. It's just in his voice gets a little monotone when he is pushing himself lyrically. Like I actually like it when he's playing with the autotune.
Yeah.
When he's playing with the autotune and he's playing with his vocals a little bit, I can tell the engineer's playing with his vocals. I like those songs more than the straight rap tracks where it's just him rapping, stating facts and stuff like that. And I'm just like, you sound like everybody else. Basically, where I get it.
Yeah, and I don't know if you need like a little more hype in there.
Oh, something when we were both listening to it together. I don't know because he was playing devil's advocate when I said this. I don't know if you need more ad libs. You don't need Migos or whatever type of ad libs because he's in the car listening to you and he's out here making like Migos chopper sounds over your vocals. And I'm like, all right, I might have been wrong, but you might need to find your own personal ad libs. I feel like that's the problem with a lot of the songs that I don't like, or at least I don't think are amazing, is you might not, it's just not an energy to the songs. There's no energy surrounding the songs. Where listening, again, you're from Atlanta, and I'm not saying you got to be like everybody out of Atlanta. Be you, be unique. But the current Atlanta sound has this amazing sound of ad-libs. Like everybody has their ad-lib sound. Mm-hmm. Everybody is out here making noises and stuff in between words, where your tracks are just, you go to where your bar ends, there's a little bit of space between your next word and the beat, and then there's just nothing. And again, I did figure out that you do not need Migos to Little Uzi Vert style ad-libs because he tried that shit. And I was like, no, I don't. Like, at first we were confused. I'm in the car. I'm like, why are you making all this noise? And he's like, no, I'm trying to prove your point. And I'm like, oh, you fucked my point up. Like, you actually disproved my point. So I will say that for you. But I think, like I said, it just might, like, I think that these songs could be better if they were produced more. Like, I'm not saying overly produced, but like I said, more sound, more ad-libs. Like some of these songs, like Pressure. Oh, no, not Pressure. No, Pressure and Flex are like two of my worst songs. Like Confused, Tunnel Vision, those songs could be better with a little bit more ad-libs, honestly. What's the name of number 6? Because I'm trying to remember what
number 6. It's Again.
Oh,
that's Again. Sorry.
My handwriting. All right. Again,
my writing's not the greatest.
Yeah, Again was one of those songs. Again, a little bit more ad-libs, a little bit more push. Like I said, the oomph. I don't get the oomph. All these songs are lyrically, I don't hear any sloppiness lyrically. I don't hear like you're in the studio wasted or nothing. Like everything sounds pitch perfect. It's still something holding back a lot of these songs. The songs I don't get that from is Flippin', Love Me Now, So Confused. The Real Thing are the songs that, because of the atmosphere and the fact that these songs weren't typical rap songs, and Flippin' had energy. I'll give it to Flippin'. Flippin' had the energy I was looking for. And even in your serious tracks, you can still ad-lib in your serious tracks. Like, so yeah, that's all I got to say. What's your synopsis on this, James?
Yeah, there could be more work, and this was a great production. I don't know about charging a lot of money out here for this, but no, I really like Flippin'. If I'm gonna go put my top 3, it would be Get Money, Flip. See, I could have that as 1, and then I'll put Ride up at 3. But I can't really say like anything was like so bad that I want to put as like a top 3.
I don't have 3 bad songs, but I could.
I'll just say Asking Twerk. That's about it.
Okay, so yeah, I do have three bad songs. My three worst songs, I can say my worst song is Twerk because I'm confused.
Yeah.
And then the other two songs where I'm just not feeling it, and I don't have like an order of second or third on this, is Pressure and Flex. Like I said, Flex is just overly generic to me. Like it's at that point where like I don't want to hear Flex, I don't want to hear Sauce, I don't want to hear Swag, and I don't want to hear Crank. Those are three things I don't want to hear no more. And you got two on your and Twerk, and you got two of them on the track. You got Twerk and Flex, and I'm just like, yo, these are generic to me. Saying that, you overdid the flipping things. I thought flipping was gonna be generic too, and flipping actually was fun. Like I can see myself ride around in the car, then the things for the flipping. I'm like, oh yeah, let's get it. But like I said, that would be my three worst. My three favorite, hands down, my favorite is flipping. Like I said, flipping is the track, followed by Love Me Now, and then Real Thing. And again, that proves to me that I think you got the hit potential for the commercial side of this. Like I think, honest to God, if you can get to the right radio person, Love Me Now could be a hit.
Yeah.
But I don't know if you're gonna be able to maintain the street half of this, because I don't know about the street half of your songs and where I'm losing at. And that's usually the opposite for me. I'm usually like most people's pop songs are where I get corned out at. And it's like, no, this radio hits is dope. It's the street tracks I don't want to hear anymore. So saying that, I'm gonna give mine as a 2. Like I said, this is not my best project I've ever heard, but it's not bad. And this is definitely not the worst project we're gonna talk about today. So
shit. I was gonna give it a 2 as well.
Yeah,
a 2 4.
Yeah, why did you do that? Saying that, coming up after this is Little Uzi Vert. We're gonna go straight into it because I keep on messing that up myself. I keep on telling everybody at the station I'm gonna make these one long video, and I always cut off. So that's me that cuts off these videos. Saying that, we go on to the Little Uzi Vert, Love Is Rage 2, the most highly anticipated album to millennials this year. I say that because I actually figured out I'm technically not a millennial, XYZ, so I can live with that. More like X. But
okay.
But yeah, this is Lil Uzi Vert, Love Is Rage 2. Everybody from Kendrick Lamar and to Marilyn Manson has had something to say about this. If you didn't know, Marilyn Manson came out and said he liked the album a couple days ago. I guess we're just gonna start it off. The intro is terrible.
Two? No,
the actual intro. There was an intro before 444, isn't there?
Yeah, 2.
Yeah. The intro is terrible. 444 222, which we have figured out is technically a remix to Jay-Z's 444. That's why the 22, because he never says the words 22. So I think he's doing one of those, like how Barter 6 with Young Thug, which is really a Carter 5 sequel, even though we never got a Carter 5. Honest to God, 444 would be dope if somebody else had verses. The hook is fine, even though it's like a really repetitive, stupid hook. I vibe to it. I can't be lying, and I'm not in the car every time I hear 444. Like, folk. Like I'm doing it this way. It took 2 weeks. The one thing about this review is both reviews have been marinated over 2 weeks. Most of my reviews are between a weekend to 7 days long. This is like 2 weeks worth of review time, and I've listened to both of these albums way longer than I ever thought I would. Especially this Vert. Like I can deal with Diego because at least I understood that I was like relearning something every time. With Uzi Vert, it was just like I'm going to find a way to get used to this. Saying that, Sauce It Up was one of the worst songs.
Sauce It Up.
You can talk about that. I can't talk about that.
You already discussed. You already said you can't handle any more Sauce songs, and that's what you're getting. You're getting another one of those Sauce songs, and it's nothing surprising. It's nothing great. I mean, Uzi Vert. We'll just skip it, you know.
Shout out to the producers. Shout out to Metro Boomin. Shout out to Zaytoven. I think Sony Digital's on here somewhere. Pharrell. Like, shout out to these producers because these beats are amazing and they were wasted on.
Love Is Rage 2. Anyways, we'll keep it rolling. The Way Life Goes. That's one of my fave tracks, but let's keep it rolling.
That's the one where he's talking about his mom?
No, wait. No, that's the one where he's like. You'll get over it or something, right? Okay. Yeah.
After that is For Real. For Real's terrible.
For real.
That's, you know what the thing about For Real is? For Real is the song that reminds me that he's from Philly. That's the only thing about For Real that that's the only time in music that I've ever remembered that Little Uzi Vert's from Philly. Everything else you can tell me the kid was from Houston or Atlanta, and I believe you. For real, because that's what it should be. They should have called it for real. Like this, like because as soon as I saw the title, I'm like, all I'm gonna hear is for real, and that's the whole hook. Yeah. For real. I don't like, bro. I've listened to that entire song one time. I've listened to this album like 12. After the first time I listened to For Real, I understood I was never listening to that song again. Ever.
Then we got Pharrell coming up with a number 8.
Feeling Mutual.
Feeling Mutual.
Feeling Mutual wasn't terrible.
No.
That wasn't the worst. Like I said, all these songs are somewhat bad. Like I'm out here just trying to be nice. All these songs are like hot garbage in some sense, except the next one we're about to
Neon Guts.
Neon Guts is one of the best Lil Uzi Vert songs I've ever heard, and that's all Pharrell. Pharrell hits us with some of the memorable bars that we don't get that much. This is the best Pharrell bars that we gotten since the Future joint, Move That Dope. That's the best Pharrell bar. This is the best Pharrell bars we've gotten since Move That Dope. Straight up, like Neon Guts is amazing, even though I wish that the metaphor for Neon Guts is weird as shit. Because it's like my aura is so colorful, I got neon guts. Yeah, it's like, like it's one of those things where it's like, yeah, this is I get it. And I fuck with the aura then, like my aura is colorful. I fuck with the whole concept. But the idea of thinking of neon guts is always the cross line. Like you could have said anything, my aura is colorful, I got neon something else, but like the word gut is where it gets weird. Like that's like it's the same thing with the old it's like the remember that old Asco song, the one about the cars, and like midway through the hook he's always talking about donkey butt, and I'm like, donkey butt's a weird word to me. Like, I understand you mean a fat ass, but using the word donkey and then butt is just like it makes it not attractive. And that's the same thing with Neon Guts. So but again, Neon Guts is hands down the best song on the album. Pharrell featured on the track and produced the track. To me, I just wish it was Pharrell's song. Again, you know what I've learned is Lil Uzi Vert might be a good hook dude at one point. He needs to refine himself some more.
Yeah, without some lay off the yas and. But yeah, we already discussed this. No, you get 8 bars of straight rap, and then we'll let maybe 1 or 2 bars in between. You can do it in the beginning, maybe in the end, maybe in the middle, but you only get like 1 or 2 bars of doing your random bullshit.
Whatever that shit you did to ruin Bad and Bougie. Yeah, like we need like a. He needs to be like set a rule. Like somebody needs to go in the studio, and as soon as they start hearing him do that bullshit where he's just doing ad-libs with no lyrics, somebody needs to cut him off and be like, "Hey, we need 16 bars, hook, 16 bars. Now this is where I'll level with you. You can do 12 bars, and I'll give you 4 bars of your bullshit, but you need to spread it out. I can't have 4 straight bars of your bullshit. Like as an engineer, I can't only work with so much. That's what I'd say if I was a producer or engineer."
Because you get to switch up, you got to change everything at this point.
Yeah, because that's where he ruined 444. 444's hook is amazing. Yeah. Then it drags off until this bullshit. Like these are like 6 to 8 bars of verse, and they're not even lyrics.
Yeah.
Like God, that's why I'm confused. Like, how is this the most anticipated album of the fucking year? Like this is up here with Kendrick, Logic, and Jay-Z. And we're talking about this.
We're talking about this.
Like, this is more anticipated than the Travis project. This is more anticipated than Migos, I heard. And I actually can listen to Migos over this. I think he ruined Bad and Bougie.
Oh.
Let's just all understand that. Like, I think he ruined Bad and Bougie. And this has nothing to do with the reviews. The one thing I'll give Lil Uzi Vert, the one singularity, positivity about this album is the fact that there is a point to this album. This album is basically an album talking about his relationship and his breakup with his girlfriend, who I know is like an Instagram model that's like famous, but I'm not into the famous parts of Instagram.
And she broke up, or I don't know, but he's definitely not over it.
But this whole the thing is that this tells a story.
Yeah.
No matter how trash this is, unlike most young artists, Lil Uzi Vert was able to somewhat tell a story of what he was going through.
All right, now this is my biggest issue that just recently happened. All right, so the next song is Early 20 Ragger, and then after that is Rager. Rager. Oh yeah, sorry.
I only know because I know Lil Uzi Vert. So when Rager. You use the word Rager in rap, I know you're a Kid Cudi fan because Kid Cudi was the first person to do that.
But he does Unfazed, number 10. This is with The Weeknd. All right, just last week, which again, now this is another issue is EXO Tour Life 3. Is that even allowed to be on this? Yeah, because that was on 1.5.
I don't care. Again,
and now it's on 2. And then on top of that, you go ahead and make a music video with The Weeknd, and then you go.
That's just a cameo.
But it was just a cameo. I feel like he should have been like, oh, hey, like, let's do our song together.
Oh, no, he should definitely. The fact that you've already won awards for EXO Life 3, and now you dropped the video, it's a waste of money to me.
Yeah.
I don't know when y'all did the video, but at this point, you've gotten all the accolades and the awards you're going to get for the song. He's looked like triple platinum off the song. There's no point for the video at this point. The point of dropping a video to me, and especially in 2017, because before the video was supposed to be what got your song to where it was. Now, if you drop a single and your song doesn't get the buzz, then you drop the video. Mm-hmm. But a lot of people aren't dropping videos because their song gets so popular that doing a video is a waste of money. So yeah, like the only way if I'm a label and I'm doing a video for XL Life Tour, if it didn't pop. Mm-hmm. Now saying that, I probably would do a video for Neon Guts or the track with The Weeknd because one, those are the only two features that are good on the album. Because I think there is another feature, we just don't consider it anymore because it was that bad. And it would be the song that helped like show other audiences. The Weeknd has a separate audience, even though he's R&B, he's not in the same lane as us anymore. Same thing with Pharrell. Like he's out here doing soundtracks for the Lego movie and stuff. So that helps Little Uzi Vert if you get them in a video together. Mm-hmm. I say I'm not knocking that. I'm saying that it helps your portfolio. I'm just saying for the money side of Little Uzi Vert, because like no matter what, you're out here for the money. Because if you're out here making music like this, you're not trying to enlighten nobody. Quick synopsis: Xannies, Love, Xannies. That's his whole project.
What was another one? All right, Dark Queen. Dark Queen was a decent one though. It
was okay. Again, every song's beats are amazing. I think Dark Queen we can let it slide because of the beat. So I have come to terms that certain parts of hip hop, you'd have to start saying like satanic, erases shit to fuck up a beat, and that's basically where I am with some of these songs on this album. Like Vert can only fuck up so much. He does it fully usually every track, but he only can fuck it up so much. The Miami joint wasn't terrible.
I wasn't too thrilled about it.
You weren't. But I'm still trying to remember what the track was where he was talking about his mom. Hey, mama. I'm gonna have to look that one up because that was one of my favorite ones. I just can't remember the name. Like I said, that one was definitely one of the few times where he seemed to talk about something that was like semi-real. The one where he was talking about his dad, like how he's like his dad and shit. So I'm gonna look that one up real quick because I'm definitely gonna be in my top three. It's not a good top three. So I just got to go off the fact that I remember that it has like any type of realness to the track. I'll roll with that. But
that might have been
Dark Queen. That was Dark Queen? Okay, so
Dark Queen. That's what I thought. So that was a good one. So yeah.
Oh no, that's one of my top three. Yeah. Dark Queen. Like again, this song. You could put this whole album on, and outside of XO Life Tour and the track with Pharrell, I could just listen to this whole thing and not know the song between the song. Mm-hmm. Like I said, Neon Guts might be one of the best songs of this year. Like straight up, like Neon Guts is what saves this album from getting a -5. Like,
damn.
Like Pharrell has done so, like I don't know y'all understand how much I believe Pharrell has done for hip hop with that song alone. Like Pharrell was a like if there's a Hall of Fame, Pharrell was already in the Hall of Fame of hip hop producers before this. Now he gets his own pantheon. Oh, he gets his own little separate section. Like if you got to be the curator, you got to come to his little. He has his own section now. Like he gets that.
They're building a whole building just for Pharrell on this one
because he somehow saved this project. Like The Weeknd didn't save this project. The Weeknd made his. To me, the song with The Weeknd is The Weeknd song, and it just happened to be on here. And I just like, I'm basically like cocooning with The Weeknd away from the terribleness of the album. Where Pharrell actually went out and made Little Uzi Vert listen to it.
Yeah.
Like I give all the credit to Neon Guts. Like if they win an award, Pharrell needs to be up there talking, and Little Uzi Vert needs to be holding the award. Like, just go up there, say thank you, and let Pharrell do the speech.
Let Pharrell do the speech. Yeah.
That's what Daft Punk did for Get Lucky, even though they don't talk in general. That's how I feel. That's how much credit I give Pharrell for this. This is like uber amounts of credit for that. Even though, like I said, Dark Queen is definitely the best solo track.
That's a good one.
Because I don't like XO Life Tour.
I like it. But that doesn't count. That doesn't count. I feel
you don't count it. It's on the track. It's on the album, and it helps its rating.
I'll go for Dark Queen. That would be like 3. The Way Life Goes 2, and then Neon Guts 1. Those are mine. But if somebody out here, and this is for everyone, if you could do a 444 remix,
we'll play it on the radio.
We'll play it.
If you do all the engineering and crap, and you just leave Little Uzi Vert's hook, and you drop at least 2 16-bar tracks or verses over it, we'll play it. I'll get it. I'll figure out a way to get it past everything and get it played here. Because I like that beat and hook that much. Like Little Uzi Vert's hook is actually catchy. It makes no sense. No sense at all. It's just 444 repeated, but it's catchy as shit. But I can't listen to them verses anymore. Saying that, my top 3 will be the 444, strictly based on hook and beat. 2 is Dark Queen because it's probably the deepest song to me on the album. EXO Life Tour is kind of deep, but like you got to get past the terrible vocals. And then Neon Guts. Again, Neon Guts, low key could be a top 10 song for me in the year. Like Neon Guts is good. Like Neon Guts is dope. I cannot knock that. Saying that, everything is terrible. Like I don't know what I'm supposed to tell you on these top.
Sauce it up. I'm going right there.
For real's the worst. For real. Sauce it up. No, wait. Shit. Like Malfunction. Malfunction's terrible. How to Talk. X. Yeah. Like there's a plethora of bad songs. Again, I can set you up with Sauce It Up and For Real because those are the ones that like rake my. For Real is like chalkboard to me, bro. So For Real's definitely the worst song I've listened to in like 10 years. So like,
For real?
Yeah, For Real. Because it's like For Real. The name, the song starts off literally For Real, and then it just goes on to this terrible garbage mess. Oh, like Waste Management has like a whole stack of CDs and it's like I said, the Miami joint's okay. I'm not gonna trash the Miami joint. Unfazed is terrible without The Weeknd. Without The Weeknd, that track is terrible. And I fuck with The Weeknd heavy. You already had my segment talking about how The Weeknd murders rappers. This wasn't even a case.
This wasn't even a case.
Like this was. He walked in and knew this was over. Also, I think Maddox is a better rapper than Lil Uzi Vert. The little white kid he was beating up in the video. Maddox is a better rapper than Lil Uzi Vert. The way life goes wasn't terrible.
No, I like that one. That one's a good one.
But again, it's hard for me to pick 3. For Real and Sauce It Up. If I had to tell you like a quarantine of music you shouldn't listen to ever, those 2 are the 2 tracks when you just don't do it. Now the rest of the tracks are bad, but I can't pick a 3rd track that is as bad as For Real and Sauce It Up. Maybe 2. Feelings Mutual might be that bad. But like I said, Sauce It Up and For Real are this. It's like fucking lava. Like I'd rather walk on spikes.
Yeah.
What's your top 3 on this, James?
Top 3, what bottom? Oh, it's like I said, it's
best of the worst.
Best of the worst. Ugh. Shit. Like I think How to Talk is 3, and then For Real and Sauce It Up, number 1.
You like that? You like Sauce It Up?
As the worst.
No,
number 1. I said my best.
What was your best?
Oh, number 1 was Neon Guts. Number 2 was The Way Life Goes. Number 3 was
Dark Queen.
Dark Queen. But like I said, if there was a remix of 444.
Oh no, the rest of the songs are so bad that I'm literally giving 4443 off of hook and beat alone.
Yeah.
Like I'm not even like that's how bad this album is to me. That I just had to pick off for that hook and beat being that good. Like that could be my ringtone in a week. Like swear to God, that could be my ringtone. That's a good enough. That's how good the hook is to me. Like I'm out here jamming to this hook. So if y'all hear 444 on and y'all see me walk around and that's what's playing, I'm literally looping the beat. I'm looping the hook. I'm out here just listening to a soundtrack of the hook. And this nigga saying 4 like 40 times. I ain't listening to them verses.
Oh shit.
You might as well give them their score first because it's gonna be legendary on this half.
All right. Love is Rage 2. I give you 1.5. I'm not too crazy about it. Uzi.
Now I feel like you just disrespected Diego Prada.
What?
I feel like you disrespected.
Why?
Because to me, Diego Prada was just like it was just like it just didn't pop. To me, like oh no, like I'm not, that would I mean, God.
I don't know. I'm not ready for the negatives yet. I don't know if I'm ready to give out.
I mean, I've been in this world for a couple years, man. Also, like half the reason I wore this shirt today, just because of this review, you get a -4. That's the worst review I think I've given out. Period. I don't think Gucci was worse. Was Gucci worse? I was born this way, man.
You started at a 5.
Oh no, this began at a -5, and then like I listened to Neon Guts enough that I was like, and the 444 hook. And Dark Queens was good. Like I said, but the epiphany of just, you know what the other thing is? It gets a -4 because everything I like about this album has nothing to do with Lil Uzi Vert. I don't believe that Lil Uzi, like Neon Guts is Pharrell. 444 is engineering. And I guess Dark Queen would be the little glimmer of this must be who Lil Uzi Vert is that I like. But like as Lil Uzi Vert, and this is his album, I'd give producers, engineers, and Pharrell all the credit.
I don't know.
Every ounce of credit for this album being any type of way to be listenable. I actually think XX album was better than this, but I just don't consider it a rap album.
So you're saying XX album, even though it was a rap album, as you already said, we kind of
like this is like. We might retroactively change my number to this, but this is Troy Ave bad. This is like Atlanta's version of Troy Ave to me, or Philly's, my bad. But yeah, this is Troy Ave was traditionally bad. This is abnormally bad. Like Troy Ave is a traditional rapper in a traditional sense, and it was just terrible. Lil Uzi Vert is an abnormal rapper, and it was terrible. They're in two different worlds, but they're in that same like I don't need to ever hear this again. I don't need to hear this album. 444 and Dark Queen. And like I said, when I download Neon Guts, it's gonna say Pharrell featuring Lil Uzi Vert on my iPod.
Yo,
I'm gonna customize it to say that because that's the only reason I'm listening to this.
You're gonna custom.
If I see Lil Uzi Vert on my iPod, I'm gonna go by that every time. I gotta put it up as Pharrell just to remember. Like, oh yeah, Pharrell. Like, oh, Neon Guts. Yep, I can mark that. That's how bad it is that I don't ever want to listen to a Lil Uzi Vert driven song again.
Damn.
Keep making your money, man. But your music is terrible.
I'll do this. I'll take it down to a 1. I'm just not ready to give out negatives.
That's on you. I mean, if you're not savage enough yet, I understand.
No. I'm just not ready.
Like, I'm not gonna push you to do things you ain't ready for. But I don't ever plan on having to interview Lil Uzi Vert since he knows how I feel about his music, and most people get real fishy about that. But if he ever wants to come on, we can chop it up. Like I said, I do respect the fact that you have a story to tell. Just maybe let Morgan Freeman tell it.
Let Morgan Freeman tell it, not over the 444 beat.
Maybe write for Drake. Maybe that's where your lane is. Maybe you should be writing for Drake.
Right for
Because you know what I've learned is most of the rappers that I found out write for Drake are bad rappers. Like I don't like Quentin Miller as a rapper, but apparently he's writing hit songs for Drake. Lil Uzi Vert, you should be writing hit songs for Drake. That's my synopsis on this. We will be right back with the Unfiltered on GM Worldwide Radio. Our next segments will be like the weird things we missed in the last couple weeks, like poop and airline disasters. So we'll be right back.